Welcome back to TYRO TV. I'm Ron Tijerina.
And I'm Cathy Tijerina. And today we're talking about let it go.
You know, when we think about let it go, we're thinking about the grudges, the things that you've been carrying around in your life, even while you're in prison. You know, maybe people disappointed you. Maybe people have said things they didn't mean, but they hurt you and they cut you in a certain way. And maybe they were years ago that those incidents took place, but guess what? They're still fresh in your mind like it just happened.
And not even just that. We're not just talking about forgiving other people. We're not just talking about letting things go in the past that people have done to you. But we're also saying to you, you know what? You got to let go of that lane. That person you used to be, you got to let it go. Because if you continue on and keep thinking that, wow, you know what? I'm going to struggle with this the rest of my life. It's just who I am. Or I can't overcome the fact that I did X, Y, and Z. And so I'm going to carry that forward with me and always make that part of my identity. And so when we say let it go, we mean stop justifying it and saying, you know what? The end justified the means, right? The means by which I got here, you know what? Yeah, they were illegal. They were immoral. Yeah, I regret I carry a lot of pain. I got a lot of brokenness. It's hard for me to bond now. Whatever it is, all those things. But you know what? In the end, it turned out because I've got 3 great kids that I wouldn't trade for anything. Okay, true, you've got 3 great kids you wouldn't trade for anything, but you don't want that journey for them. They can each have 3 great kids of their own without going through all those hurdles and heartache. So what we're talking about is letting go of the things that you did in the past that are causing you to think that, you know what, I'm going to justify what I know is wrong because the truth is that where I'm at today, I wouldn't be where I am without that.
The question I got for you guys, how many of you men out there right now have more than one prison number? Come on, Dad, listen to what I'm saying to you. If you have more than one prison number and you have not examined what mistakes you continually to repeat to have the same outcome, right? This is where you got to let it go. Look at it.
Let it go.
That process, whatever it is you're doing, isn't working for you. Even let that go. Build a new reputation. Build a new you, right? That means you got to listen. You got to learn, right? You got to humble yourself and you got to acknowledge, you know what? That was my past. I'm not going to bring that into my future because guess what? As long as you have breath, your story's not over.
Now we're going to tell you how. Because you can let it go.
So the first one was you got to write your story. Take time to write out your story, right? With the graph, right? You got your decades. You're writing down the highs and the lows in your life. And it's okay. It's something that you got to get out because that's a poison inside you that's stopping you from reaching the next level as a father, as a husband, as an employee, as an employer, all those things that you've been striving for in your life. You want to become successful. You want to move forward, deal with the past. And the second thing is you got to share what you wrote. Share your story, especially your loved one. If you're in a relationship, share it. You know, get that stuff out. And I'm telling you.
Yep. And then after you share with your loved one, you're going to choose life lessons. Again, you're not dumping everything on your kids. You're going to select specific things that you've been through and lessons that you've learned, so that you can actually impart that knowledge into your kids to help guide them into a healthy future. And then the third thing that you're going to do is you're going to set goals, because as you've looked at your future, as you've looked at your past, you're looking at where you are now. Now you can clearly see where you've been, how you got where you are. And so then you set goals for the future, which is that arrow.